Hey guys, it's Epic Underworlds, and in this video, I'm going to be ranking some of the best cards in Epic Underworlds 2.0 right now. This is my second current card game that I'm working on right now, my main one being Underworlds TCG, which is my newest, but this game I've been making for quite some time, so let's rank some cards. First card being Cloud Blaster. Now, Cloud Blaster basically is really good if your opponent is beating you, and if you can utilize that, you can destroy up to 2 of their creatures, which is a pretty decent board wipe for Epic Underworlds because you don't get many board wipes. So I would say this one is pretty solid and nothing crazy. Next is Sewer Summon. This basically allows each player to bring back 10 cards from their discard pile and shuffle them back into their deck. This card is super good because, first off, it's an epic rare, so you can only have 1 epic rare per deck. But being able to shuffle like half your deck back to be able to be used again is crazy. So I would definitely give this an epic level tier. Not many people actually use this card, which is surprising because I think it's really good. They are pretty short, so I can see why this could be a downside to some people, but I think it's one of the best cards in the game. Next is Possessed Potato. It's a 1-attack, 1-life creature, which is a pretty cheap card, but it has pretty much every keyword ability, which can allow you to pull off some crazy combos. So this is by far one of the best cards in Epic Underworlds for its cost right now, and it's only a common, so you can run 3 of these per deck. I'm definitely going to be adding this card on the ban list to limit it to probably 1 card per deck because it's so overpowered, but it's really good. Next is Shadow Samurai, which is a 2-attack, 2-life card, and it can attack twice per turn. That's really powerful because you gain 2 points in 1 turn from 1 card, which is insane. Or you can just clear out 1 creature and then attack directly. That is an extremely powerful ability, so you better know it's going to be going on epic level tier. Not as good as Possessed Potato because of how much keywords abilities it has for the cost, but I still think it's one of the best cards of the game. You should definitely put it in your deck. Next is Redcon Duo. It's a 4/2 creature, and when played, you may summon another Redcon Duo. It's an uncommon, so you can only have 2 per deck, but being able to play this card and get 2 cards out right away, which both have high attack, is really good. So it's going to go in the really good. Cancel is the best staple card, or when you think of staple cards in Epic Underworlds 2.0, you think of Cancel. It can basically cancel 1 basic attack. The only downside is it can't cancel like attacks from, I would say, attachments or spell cards, so that's the only downside, but other than that, it's really powerful. The only card better than this is Insta-Kill, which for some reason I did not put on this list, but an Insta-Kill would definitely be epic level, so this one's going to be just a solid tier, right above Cloud Blaster. Next is Cursed Stump. This card is so good because, first off, it's got great stats. It's a 3/2, common stats, really good, but when it's killed, you gain a point. So no matter what, it's a win-win situation. So your opponent, or usually decks that can overcome this card, are like reach point spam decks because they can basically attack directly instead of killing this card. But it's still powerful for any other deck, so I would say it's a really good tier, right above the Redcon Duo. Next is Albino Flamebell. It's a 6/6. It's really expensive, but when using creatures, you're going to want some beefy ones that can stay on the field for quite a while. So I just say this is like a really solid creature. Yeah, it's expensive, but it's definitely worth putting in your deck if you want to have a card out for quite a bit of time and be able to kill pretty much any other card. Next is my favorite card in the game, pretty much, for Epic Underworld 2.0. It's Splinter Sply. It's a gamble card, but it's a good gamble card. When played, flip a coin. You basically get to draw a card. Either way, gamble cards I usually don't like, but when both scenarios are positive, it's really powerful. And you don't even know how many times this card has saved me in game. So I'm going to put it right above Shadow Samurai because I love it so much. I know King Froggy absolutely hates that card. Next is Cranton. When this card is killed, you get to draw a card, which is awesome. But when this card is exiled, you get to draw 2 cards, which is the best card draw in the game. So the only reason this isn't going to be epic level is because you need a card to combo it to be able to draw those 2 cards. So I'm going to put it right above the Cursed Stump. And the card that you can combo it with is Combat Engineer. When played, you can basically look at the top 3 cards of your deck, draw 1, put 1 in your discard pile and 1 in your exile. So you can basically put Cranton in your exile and draw 2 cards, which is the best combo in EU right now for card draw. So this is a must-need. The Cranton Combat Engineer combo is amazing, so I'm going to put those together. I'm going to put them right next to each other. But that is my current EU list. I know I'm missing quite a few cards, but these are just a few that I thought were really good, that if you guys are looking to build some EU decks, this is what you need to look at. And if you guys don't know how to build an EU deck, you basically need at least 30 cards, and your deck must consist of 220 points or less. So yeah, that was this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.